Welcome to CBS Easy.
You know, India is this unbelievably diverse country in its culture, its languages, and of course its food. And trying to get a handle on all of it at once, yeah, it can be a lot. So today we're going to try something a little different. We're going to explore it like a tasting menu through three really distinct, flavorful glimpses that each tell a much, much bigger story.
So that really gets you thinking, right? In a place with so much incredible variety, how can just one story or one single flavor give you a true sense of the whole thing? I mean, where would you even start?
Well, the answer, I think, is by focusing on the things that really make up any culture. The people building the communities, the places that give it a unique vibe, and the flavors that are just woven into the fabric of daily life. That's our tasting menu. So let's dive into our first course.
All right, so our first course takes us to Delhi to get to know the Parsi community. It's a story that shows so beautifully how hospitality and food can literally build a community from scratch.
Can you just picture this? A man named Naurozi Kapadia. He would stand at the old Delhi railway station, waiting for the Frontier Mail train, and when he saw fellow Parsis arriving, he'd greet them with this booming welcome and just insist they come home with him for a meal. He wasn't just offering them food, he was offering them a connection, an anchor in a brand new city. It's just such a powerful story about how that kind of hospitality can create a community, one home-cooked meal at a time.
And we're not talking about just any meals. These were incredible. For big festive gatherings, the prep would start days in advance. The idea of hiring caterers, it was totally unheard of. That really shows you how personal this was. Food was a communal effort, a gift that literally strengthened the bonds between everyone.
And let's talk about some of these amazing dishes. You've got maktino patio, this fantastic tart fish curry, sweet little donuts called bakra for tea time, and then there's malito, a rich sweet pudding that, and I love this, is so tough to make that it apparently requires strong biceps. The writer of our source text said making it just once gave her a healthy respect for her dainty grandmother. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know about the love baked right into this food.
Okay, ready for the second course? We're going to shift gears a bit. We're moving from the story of a community's table to the story of a place, the Araku Valley. And here, we'll see how the land itself can totally shape a community's future through one of the most remarkable coffees in the world.
The story of Araku coffee is it's amazing. It actually started way back in 1898 with a British civil servant. But the modern story, that's where the real transformation happens. In the 2000s, the Nandi Foundation started working with the local Adivasi, or tribal communities, helping them grow the coffee themselves. And today, it's this huge, globally recognized brand.
And get this one number, it says it all. 10,986. That's how many Adivasi farmers across 517 villages are not just workers, they're estate owners. They're entrepreneurs with a real stake in their own business. This isn't just about coffee, it's a massive story of economic empowerment. It's the kind of social enterprise we're all looking for now. Ethical, sustainable, where the producers themselves get the rewards.
So what makes the coffee so good? Well, it really comes down to a deep, deep respect for the land. They use something called biodynamic farming, which creates this incredible balanced ecosystem. They enrich the soil with compost, plant shade trees like mango and jackfruit right alongside the coffee plants. Every single step, from a tiny sapling all the way to that final sip, is managed so carefully to create a coffee with an amazing aroma and flavor.
All right, for our third and final course, let's head way up north to Kashmir. Here, the story isn't about a big feast or a global product. It's about a simple, daily ritual that makes up the very fabric of society: bread. And at the heart of this whole ritual, you have the khandoor, the traditional baker. But a khandora's shop is so much more than just a bakery. It's the neighborhood's social hub. It's where you find out what's going on, share some gossip, even talk politics. The bakery, or khandoor wan, is literally the heart of the community.
And what's so cool is how the different kinds of bread basically set the rhythm for the entire day. A Kashmiri's day kicks off with tsot girda. That's your everyday breakfast bread. In the afternoon, it's time for tsot hor, which is kind of like a bagel, and you have it with tea. And for special occasions, you've got crispy kulchers, or the slightly sweet shirmal. Every bread has its moment, its purpose, its place.
So let's take a step back. We've just sampled three very different stories: a welcoming feast, a world-class coffee, and a simple daily bread. So different, right? But what's the thread that ties them all together? Well, it's this profound link between what we eat, the words we use, and ultimately who we are. I love this way of thinking about it. Food provides the essential ingredients of a community. It brings people together, it sustains them, it helps define them. But it's the words, the stories, the traditions, those daily rituals that act as the recipe, combining all those ingredients into a unique and vibrant culture.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought. We've just had 3 small glimpses into India's huge cultural landscape. So I'll leave you with this question. If you had to share just one glimpse of your world, a single dish, a special place, or daily ritual, what would it be? What's on your tasting menu?
Thank you for watching with us. See you next time.